very same day. Text plus 250 plus your standard network rate, or you can enter via global player. Lines close at 5 p.m. this Friday, aka...
Eyes in racing green, side by side we're riding free, dressed to the nines, holiday queen.
Right, I've just dropped my car off. We are here at Liverpool John Lennon Airport, and I am, by the way, recording on my phone here at this moment in time. I'll put the mic on when we get inside, and I'll put my main camera on.
Side by side we're riding free, dressed to the nines, holiday.
Really quiet, which is good. It's always quiet here at Liverpool. It's it's a good choice really to come if you want it a little bit more, again, quieter in way of the people that are here. Manchester Airport's usually very busy. I'm gonna turn the camera in and I'll see you on the other side. Catch you in a second.
Shirt and eyes in racing green, side by side we're riding free, dressed to the nines, holiday queen. We've seen the signs out on the street.
There you go, there's my flight. 13:25, EasyJet, Tenerife South. Eat, shop and relax. So really quick there through the security, check-in, always straightforward here at Liverpool. It's always a pleasure actually when you come here. I think a lot of frustration when you go through, obviously at Manchester. Just the extremity of people going through, there's so many, isn't there? The mass volume of people travelling these days. But anyway, I'm thinking about getting something to eat at WH Smith's. I know downstairs it's closed by all accounts. So there's a sign there. I think somebody mentioned it to me as well, that the WH Smith's is I'm just taking it all in, by the way. All the Christmas decks are up now. It's lovely to see. But anyway, yeah, the WH Smith's is closed downstairs. So should I get a meal deal? Otherwise I'm gonna have to go downstairs to come back up again. Yeah, I'm gonna get myself something to eat. I'll get myself a sandwich or something. Let's take a look. Right, seeing it's coming up to Christmas, I think I may. There's a wide selection here, by the way. Everything going on. But we've got the Christmas turkey and chicken lunch. Yeah, I'm going to get it. Going up to Christmas. I'm feeling them festive vibes. So why not? So I just got myself a meal deal. I went for the Christmas turkey and chicken lunch. Couldn't resist it. Snickers bar, a couple of drinks, and I had to get myself some, even though I don't need them. They're the essentials, aren't they, that you need with the rest of your medical things. Anyway, got them. Just look at this. Christmas vibes now here at Liverpool Airport. Who's feeling festive? It is the 20th of November, so it's the day after my birthday actually. So again, really nice to see the Christmas tree at the back of me, and everybody feeling that Christmas spirit, or starting to do anyway. Is it beginning to feel a lot like Christmas? I don't know. Is the 20th of November a little bit too early? Drop me a message down below and let me know. Anyway, we're going to go through and see what's happening on the other side. See you through there in a second. Do you know, I'm just thinking, cardinal sin, didn't get myself any crisps. How can you have a meal deal, a sandwich with no crisps? Anyway, I'm going to go back in, get myself some crisps. $1.99 for a packet of McCoys. My word. Flame grilled steak, my choice, but £1.99. So did do. To be fair, I did get a meal deal. When I came out, I got myself a Snickers. So yeah, for some reason I thought I got myself some crisps as well. But anyway, outside of the duty free now. I'll take you through a little loop through duty free. Turn the camera around. It's a world of duty. The problem is with duty free these days is it tends to be more expensive, doesn't it, than what it is to buy in general. That's what I think anyway. Have a little look at some of the prices here. When you tell me, drop me a message down below. Are these are good prices? 25, they said euros then, £25. Bombay Sapphire. Not going to stay in too long. Head through. Again, just gives you a bit of an idea of some of the prices. Grey Goose, £60.79 again. Twin pack. Is that a good deal or not? There's a bit of AU vodka here, 1 litre, £28.69. I'm personally not a massive drinker, so I don't tend to buy anything really alcohol wise. A few beers maybe tends to do me, but yeah, quite a few people are still shopping in here. Can you still get a good bargain in duty free? I'm not overly sure. Some of the prices seem relatively expensive to me, but again, I'm sure that there is savings if you were to buy, you know, something that's a little bit more expensive in the shopping way of the quantity maybe. So again, you're looking like a litre of alcohol maybe. I'm sure that it works out cheaper potentially in here, or does it again? When you look at things like the aftershaves in here as well, are they more cheaper than what they are in the shops or what you can get online these days? At one time they used to be, didn't they? Not overly sure now. Just turn this around now and show you in front of me now some of the aftershaves. So like your Dupe, $29.95, Giorgio Armani, $49.95, Jimmy Choo, $35.95. Again, compare and contrast these with the prices online. Clinique for me, $19.95. And then you've obviously got some more of your bigger brands. I'll tell you what, we'll walk down this side and I'll just have a little gander down here. Some of your Dolce & Gabbana. Your light blue Dolce & Gabbana, £96.80. Is that the guy off In Between Us? The movie? Looks like him, doesn't he? Is that him? I'm sure that's the guy off In Between Us, the movie, isn't it, from years ago? Is he doing a bit of modelling these days? I think he's in films as well, isn't he? Anyway, turn the camera back around again. Burberry Hero, £79.20. Again, prices range dependent on the size of the bottles, and that's what I'm saying. You know, the bigger the bottle maybe, the cheaper it is. I'm not overly sure. Is it cheaper in general? Acqua di Gio, again, different prices, $72.45, $83.20, so all different. Ralph Lauren, $81.60. There's loads in here, Joe Malone, Jean Paul Gaultier, Givenchy, obviously lots for the male and females. So just have a look at Boss, £73, 19 upwards to £105. £55, I do believe. Gucci, £66.40, again, going upwards, £72.60. Different makes, different brands of Gucci. And then the females out there, Gucci Flora. Gorgeous garden here, £110.40, I do believe that says. Again, you tell me, are these good prices? Interesting. I always enjoy having a little look. Again, very rarely do I ever buy anything. Can't actually remember the last time I bought anything in duty free. I just think that when you look at some of the prices, again, potentially you're going to save on like the bulk buy side of things, comparing to Main Street or online shop, or online should I say, or your Main Street shops. But in general, I'm not really sure. Just taking it all in. Turn the camera in. Very, very quiet here, by the way. Civil and Core Brown kitchen. Really quiet. Let's go downstairs. Let's just have a little look around. So yeah, the lounge has been closed for a while, hasn't it? I do believe that's reopened now. But I'm not overly sure. Again, relatively quiet in here today. Always is really at Liverpool. So yeah, going back to what I was saying before, the weather today, below freezing this morning. I did the school run before I've set off to Liverpool Airport, and it was below freezing this morning. There was obviously snow setting as well last night throughout the UK, certain parts of the UK should we say, and it is set to continue that trend over the next couple of days. But we've got a cold day, but clear blue skies, or relatively clear blue skies. Bit of a strong wind, I do believe it said on the radio on the way, and again a cold wind, cold snap blowing through, and that's bringing in the snow from what they were saying on the radio when I was coming in. But hopefully we can get up above the winds. The winds might get behind us and push us a little bit further ahead in way of time, and we can get to Tenerife that little bit quicker. Again, it's a flying visit. I'll explain again in a bit more detail as we're travelling, as we get there, and over the next day or two, or in particular tomorrow, maybe a little bit later today, why I'm here and what I'm going to be doing. But it's only 2 or 3 day trip this time around. I have promised you a shorter trip in the past, and I do them, and I have said once the channel starts to increase in way of the subscribers and the support on the channel, the likes and so forth, that I would do a shorter trip for you, and that's why I'm doing it. It started to pick up a little bit, and I do appreciate it, by the way, so thank you very much. And if you are one of the people who's not subscribed yet, and there's plenty of you who are returning viewers, please do hit the subscribe button. It really does mean a lot to me, and obviously the channel, it really enables the channel to grow. It doesn't cost you anything to do so. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, and it really will push my channel out. It really will help. The temperature, by the way, over in Tenerife, I do believe is around about 23-24 degrees. Now again, I'm there all the time, so it's always in the 20s. Very rarely does it dip below the 20s. I do believe there's been a little bit of cloud up above, potentially a little bit of rain, but again, the rain over in Tenerife doesn't tend to last. Very rarely. I think once in all the years I've been going over there, as it lasted, probably 4 or 5 days. But in general, a day or two it tends to clear. The majority of the time within an hour or two, and then the sun comes out to play, clear blue skies again, as one gets accustomed to when they're over on the voice island of Tenerife. Again, if you've never heard that word before, get used to it. If you're new to my channel, I will use it frequently. Right, that's enough of me anyway, rabbiting on. I'm just having a little walk around. I'm going to have something to eat now. I'll have my meal deal. Get a bit tongue-tied, a bit dry. I think I need a drink. Anyway, I'll catch up with you again when I'm about to go through and board the plane here at Liverpool John Lennon Airport. And again, it's fantastic, this airport. Very, very quiet. It really, really is. And the amenities in here, very, very good. Turn this round. So you've got like the craft beer, Burger King. Down here you've got your Starbuckses. And then obviously this leads you through when you're going to get on your plane. And the lounge is closed. I think it's recently come back open over recent days. It has. Because I'm sure I saw something online. Again, if you've been into the lounge, drop me a message. Was it any good? The old lounge, I personally believe, well, it wasn't the best. Me, Mrs G, Ali Meyer and JT, we've used the lounge here previously a number of times, and whilst it's comforting when you want to have a sit down, get your drinks and that, it wasn't the best. Nowhere near comparable to the lounge or the lounges at Manchester Airport, but from what I'm led to believe, the new lounge here at Liverpool John Lennon Airport, it's a lot better. So again, if you've used it, we potentially will do in the future. If you have used it, drop me a message down below, let me know about your experience. Was it good? Was the food and beverage in there to a good standard? I do believe that the actual facilities in there and where the, you know, the room and so forth, the way that the actual room has been laid out, it's more sizable, and again, there's a little bit more in the way of character, should we say. They've put a bit of money in, which is good. Anyway, enough of me talking. Turn the camera off, and I'm going to go and get something to eat. So I've just had my Christmas sandwich. Highly recommended, really nice. And the crisp went well. Again, whether they're worth $1.99 or not, I'm not overly sure, but for a one-off, when you come to an airport like this, you can expect to pay a little bit extra, don't you? So yeah, again, really nice. I do love Liverpool Airport. It is really, really quiet. And it's advertised, it actually says it on the logos, so it's cool. Again, I'm going to have a little walk through, check to see whether the gate's open now, or to see whether the gate's on the board, should I say. It wasn't on the board before, it just said sit down and relax, get something to eat and drink. I'm going to have a little look now, see if it's up, and then, should I get a drink? I'm not overly sure. I don't really fancy a drink, if I'm being honest with you. But we'll have a walk around anyway.
Have you booked assistance? No.
Oh, sorry. Let's see if it's up. There we go, Tenerife South, right near the top, third from the top. 13.25. Still no gate information there yet. So yeah, it says 12:40. The gate information will be on the board. There's nothing there yet, and it is. Yeah, it's about 5-10 minutes yet, and then hopefully we'll have a gate number. I think I'm in the right section anyway. I think this is where we're bored. I'll tell you what though, let's take a little stroll to the top, burn off my Christmas sandwich, turn the camera around, let's have a little look what's in front of us. Again, I don't really fancy an alcoholic drink, but it just gives you an idea what it's like here now. Again, it's Thursday, the 20th of November, the day after my birthday. The Kissing Gate pub, getting tongue-tied. There's quite a few in there, isn't there? Getting a really nice view, sun shining through the windows. Grab a drink, grab a sandwich, pop over to JD, maybe if you've forgot a few bits and bobs. Get some deals in here. Got the Liverpool kits on show. I can't see any Everton kits if you're an Everton fan. And United. Oh yeah, there they are. Everton kits. Again, if you're Liverpool or Everton, and again, interesting you got United. We've got quite a lot of kits in here actually. So yeah, there's quite a few people here. It's not crazily busy, is it? You can see at the back of me now. Lots of people jetting off, I'm sure, to Tenerife this morning. I should say early this afternoon. And the weather, I'm sure, will be a lot better than what it is here. Let's talk over this music. And by the way as well, I mentioned the W.H. Smith's being closed up above. And I know there was a sign there as well to say that it was closed downstairs, but they have actually, I don't think these were here initially from what I'm led to believe, they've put some fridges outside here now. Even though it's closed, you can grab yourself your meal deal. And again, the lounge has been remodelled. I do believe it's back open again. If it is, drop me a message down below. Can't visually see the entrance from this side of it. Solo kitchen. Again, grab yourself something to eat. So yeah, we'll carry on walking now. We'll head back down, see if anything's on the gate. It did say another 5 or 10 minutes and there'll be something on there in way of a gate, and then we can obviously get on, catch the flight over to Tenerife, sunny Tenerife. And again, I'm only over there for a flying visit. Literally, it's Thursday now. I fly over today and I come back late on Sunday. And it is a bit of a different one. It's a flying visit. I've got a few things on over there, but it's a special one for me because, as you know, Tenerife's our home from home, and we love Tenerife. But because it's our home from home, I can't remember the last time I stayed in an hotel over there. Well, my friends, today I am going to be staying in an hotel over in Tenerife. And it's an hotel that I've wanted to stay in for a long time. I have vlogged it, and that's the Bougainville Player. Again, an hotel that every time I go into it, I think highly of. And again, for me to go and experience it and to show it you, it'd be fantastic. I'm not in particular going over there to predominantly vlog. I will try and get some vlogs in and just show you what it's like in November over in Tenerife. It is a flying visit. I've got a few things on over on the island, and as it was, there's a family member what decided to take an holiday over there, or has decided to take an holiday on the island. Now, unbeknownst to me that he was going to do this, he's booked into the Bougainville Player. So me being me and me wanting to stay there for some time and to try it out and to bring something a little bit different to you, to show you what it's like from me staying there rather than me just going in and vlogging like I tend to do, which I know a lot of you know, you could take a lot from it. I try to get as much out of them particular kind of visits as I possibly can to bring it to you here visually on screen. But it'd be really nice for me to obviously have a look around the hotel, settle in. It's an all-inclusive affair as well, so it will be all-inclusive, and I'd like to see the rooms. I have had family members stay there previously as well when it was remodelled. It has been remodelled and quite a lot done to it again over recent years, and we see everything going on the island because we're there so much in way of things being remodelled, or the hotels and so forth. And yeah, it'd be nice to see it, nice to see the room, all inclusive, to see what's on offer, food, beverages and so forth. And also hopefully, even though it's only a couple of days or so, 2 or 3 days, again, hopefully the weather will be a lot better than what it is over, even though it's, I know, very nice day today in Liverpool, very cold, but it's relatively crisp, clearish skies up there, whispery clouds as they say on the weather forecast. But yeah, hopefully it'll be a steady flight over to Tenerife. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we won't come up against turbulence. The family member that I'm talking about, he did it some turbulence over the last few days on the way over to the island. Hopefully we'll miss that. You know, we'll have a bit of a wind at the back of us, propelling us forward. Hopefully we can pick up some speed and get there relatively quickly, because I want to go out, have something to eat, maybe a couple of drinks. Again, not a massive drinker, a couple of beers will do me. But anyway, turn the camera back around a second. I want to see whether there is. I think there is actually now. Is there? No, still not up there. I thought there was. It's just above and on to Belfast. I think that's up now. We should be next for a gate number. Anyway, I'll meet you again as we're about to board the plane. See you in a second. Dress-wise as well, it was a difficult one this morning because as I was leaving home, it was probably about 1 degree. Again, I did the school run this morning and it was below freezing. It was absolutely Baltic. So I didn't know what to wear. Again, I've kind of come in a bit of everything. I've got the thick jacket on, as you can see, the warm jacket, because when I'm coming back on Sunday, there is a potential of snow, again, heavy rain, wind and so forth. Hopefully we'll miss that coming back from Tenerife, fingers crossed. But again, to try and dress this time of the year appropriately, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because I'm coming back quite late on as well on Sunday. So again, if the weather's taking a turn for the worse, and it's already doing that now, then I think this warm winter jacket will serve me well, should we say. And I've also got the shoulder bag again, the essential, everything in there that I need to keep close to me. Again, if you're coming over to the island, please do keep an eye on your belongings. Petty theft is on the rise over there. It has been for the last so many years. Everybody knows that you're going to get it on every island, not just Tenerife. But again, keep your belongings close by. Lots of people coming this way now, so I think this is for another flight, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna turn the camera off, and I'll see you as we're about to board. Catch you in a second. Okay, so it's boarding time. Very, very simple to come through. Really easy. Finally, on the runway, ready to go. Beautiful day here now. Feels relatively warm now. I do believe the temperature's increased since I came in anyway. So again, perfect day for flying. Absolutely beautiful. Let's get on board anyway. Get comfortable. Let's get over to the glorious island of Tenerife. My word, even though I'm there all the time, I don't half miss it when I'm back at home. Just wish Mrs. G, Ali, Maya and JT were here as well, but anyway, keep an eye on that space as well.
Unless instructed to by a member of crew, over on prior.
So we're on board now. And as I was saying as we was getting on board, it's a really, really nice day here in Liverpool. This morning, freezing cold. But I reckon it's probably 4 or 5 degrees outside now. Beautiful day for flying, I would say. Again, hopefully we won't have too much turbulence going over. The family member that's already over there, they did it turbulence the other day, so again, hopefully we can miss that one out. The plane, by the way, is, even though the airport was quiet, I think the majority of people that were in the airport, they're all going to Tenerife, I think. Anyway, settled in now, looking forward to the flight. And I'll do some updates on the way over, but yeah, we're making good time in way of the takeoff anyway. It looks like we're going to make our slot. No delays so far. I saw a vlog recently actually, I can't remember who it was. I think they were going to Benidorm, but anyway, I think somebody had too much to drink and they were taxiing out and they had to do a bit of a U-turn, should I say, and head the way back. Hopefully we won't have any of that. Fingers crossed anyway, that won't happen.
Thanks for the top of any prizes and supplements.
So I've got myself 2 cans of Moretti. 2 for a tenner. Takes me back to being in Sicily.
Dangerous times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world and keep the sky in your mind.
Pretty smooth so far. Did a good takeoff. Yeah, relatively quiet. Not much turbulence, a little bit on takeoff, but in general very smooth. Lots of clouds down below though, especially on takeoff. I could see them snow clouds that potentially are going to hit England over the next few days. Again, I just hope we don't get caught up in them coming back. But yeah, looking forward to getting over there now. Spending a few days hopefully in the sun. How many of you actually buy cosmetics or aftershaves on board? Sam Ryder, got cracking voice. I think I spoke a bit too soon. We just hit some turbulence now. You know, the plane's shaking away. Turn the camera in, take a look at the wings. A bit of turbulence. My word. They just put the fasten seatbelt signs on it for everybody to sit back down again. To be expected. Just had my Christmas sandwich in the airport, so I'm not really hungry, but just gives you a bit of an idea what's on offer. Chicken korma, basmati rice, chicken teriyaki, jasmine rice. Nice. £8.75 main and drink. That's not too bad actually. £9.50 main and snack and drink. All day breakfast wrap. Quite a good selection actually. All day breakfast wrap, ham and cheddar cheese toasty, stone baked margherita pizza, chicken nuggets, salmon fried chicken wrap, tuna and cucumber wrap. £9.50, not too bad. Again, if you're travelling with a family, that's going to tot up somewhat, isn't it? Tapas snack box. Ploughman's snack box. I do like a Ploughman's, really nice. Costa coffee, $3.95. But does it taste like Costa coffee? Drop your answers down below. So prices for snacks are relatively reasonable. Again, if you've got a family, it's always better to bring your own, isn't it? Because the price, well, it really will mount up, won't it? It's particularly if you've got a family of 5 like mine. So I don't know what the volume's like. I'm trying to talk above, obviously, the volume of the plane, but there's a lot of people on here as well. Quite a few lads at the back of me that are heading over there, obviously, for a lad's week away. But if you can hear me, I did mention, obviously, in the airport that it is a flying trip for me. I'm only over for a few days. We'll be back very soon, by the way, as a family, as we normally are. But as I've mentioned on previous vlogs before, it's not an infrequent thing for me to come over to the island, but I don't always vlog it. And I've got a few things on when I get over there. And obviously Tenerife are home from home, and we're very lucky in that respect. But this time around, well, it's a different one altogether. Obviously I've got a few things going on over there, but I have got a family member. And as I've mentioned in the airport, that's decided to come over. And unbeknown to me, when I found out, I thought, listen, I'll take the opportunity to come over and spend some quality time with them. And they're staying at the Bougainville Player. Now, as you know, I've vlogged the Bougainville Player a number of times, and I'm a big fan of it. It's a nice hotel, and it's a solid quality hotel in relation to the feedback that many people present to me when I'm walking around the island. And again, I'm trying to speak over the volume here, so I hope you can hear me. But it will give me the opportunity to stay there now for the next few days on an all-inclusive affair. I'll show you around the hotel, as I've done previously before, and I'll show you everything that's on offer in there. And again, obviously, many of you that watch now will have seen the vlog that I've done there previously. That's got quite a lot of views actually at this moment in time. But I hope it gives you a bit of an insight if you're going to be staying at the hotel. Again, it's very, very difficult for me because with Tenerife being a place that we visit all the time, and it being our home from home, our stays on the island are very different than what they would be if you were coming over to the island as a holiday, if that makes sense. But keep an eye on future vlogs. We will be back over very, very soon. For those of you who don't know much about Tenerife, Tenerife tends to cloud over first thing in the morning. And as I always say, for those of you who do watch quite frequently, as the day unfolds, once you hit 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, then clouds disperse and the blue sky comes out, the sun comes out to play, and then you have mid to late 20s every day. It's a different concept over in Tenerife, especially in Christmas Day, when you're waking up and it's 25, 26 degrees outside, and you're going out to have your Christmas dinner. But it's something that I've enjoyed for many, many years. I think probably, what should I say, over the last 10 plus years now maybe, we spent the majority of Christmas days over there, apart from probably 2 or 3. But this will give you an insight to what it's like in November. Again, the island has frequent visitors for the vast majority of the months in the year. And this month, well, you only need to look at the plane at the back of me now. It's full of people, really, really is. At the back and at the front, obviously the plane it's full. I can't see a single space available. I'll catch you soon as we get a little bit more closer to Tenerife. Catch you in a minute. So we're about to start our descent now into Tenerife. We've made really good time actually. It's about 5 past. I can actually see the island now actually over the far side. I think earlier on in the flight the captain said, I'm sure it was something like 20 to 6 we were due to land. So yeah, it's about 5 past now, so we've made up good speed for sure. It is it's quite hazy actually. but again, often it is. I can just see over the far side now, Mount Teedy. I'll turn the camera in anyway and I'll just show you, obviously, as we come in for landing. But yeah, nice flight, plenty of birthdays on here. The captain came on earlier on in the flight and said happy birthday to a number of people. So there's quite a number of friends and families and so forth on here, all enjoying a good time. Nothing too rowdy. Nice, happy flight, should we say. So yeah. Anyway, turn the camera around and I'll show you as we're coming in. Golf Del Sur there. People out enjoying a round of golf. Just like that, we're home, everybody. Fantastic. Cloudy, but I'm guessing a lot warmer than what it was in Liverpool when we left. Fantastic.
Out. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. Did you know that we offer an unbeatable price guarantee for our package holidays? Whether you're after a city break or a beach holiday, we've got thousands of hand-picked hotels for you to choose from. Simply search EasyJet Holidays and start planning your next getaway. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today. We look forward to welcoming you on board again soon.
So we've got the new passport scanners. They have been out of order recently. Are they back working? Soon find out, won't we? So interestingly, they are in operation, the new passport scanners. Apparently this is supposed to speed things up. It's been diabolical here for some years now, really, hasn't it? But we'll see. Again, they're relatively new. We'll see.
Next Next in the last one.
Do you know, I think I'll take back my words because we are actually starting to move. So these, I mean, apparently there was eight planes that came in before us, so there's quite a lot of people here. I think we've moved relatively quickly, so hopefully these will add a bit of value comparing and contrasting the way it used to be anyway. Let's just see anyway. Let's see how quick this is. Ladies, it wasn't working for her. With the computer saying no, let's try it. Okay, so here we are, English.
Right, please continue. Right, let's go.
Right, passport. Document error. Let's try it again. Right, let's try this again. Now, I do believe I'm doing everything it's asking me to do, but it's not doing it for me. Hola. No. Muchas gracias, thank you.
Vale, ya llegó. ¿Puedes ir a sacar el bono de Eugenio? Que está en el 43, porfa, ya vas a las puertas.
English, sir?
English.
You agree?
It's okay, yeah?
Vale, Orsi que se queda ahí contigo y Sandra va a sacar el de Eugenio. Vale, perfecto.
Done.
Thank you. So the member of staff then just kindly helped me to do it. It wasn't working for her initially, she had to restart it and do it again, so it's not that efficient. If anything, it's probably stalling people. But I don't know, is that quicker? There's a lady in front of me now. That was taking its time. It's done it though. It's worked.
Wait, baby. Wait.
So the new passport machines, listen, they didn't work, then they worked. There just seemed to be a breakdown in communication, not a great deal of staff as well, to be honest with you. Everybody were putting the passports in the right way, they weren't working, they had to get staff to come over to try and do it. And actually a woman come over and said not possible. Basically she tried to make me stop recording, which I did do, to be fair, respectfully. But I wouldn't say that the machines are that efficient personally. You were putting your passport down to actually read them and it just wasn't reading the way that they should be. And again, slightly counterintuitive. I know that they're trying to speed things up and potentially once they've eradicated some of the gremlins maybe, it will be a little bit more efficient. And to be fair, it didn't take that long to get through. We were told that we were here slightly earlier than our predicted time and there was 8 planes before, but when you're looking around the airport it's actually quite quiet. But again, give it a bit of time. I'm not going to bite at it too much. I don't think it's fair to do so because they are trying to make things a little bit more efficient here. And that's all, all credit to them really, because it's again one of the most, well, it is the most popular destination in the Canary Islands, as I've mentioned on previous vlogs. I'm going to turn the camera off now because I want to get my suitcase, try and get out of here and locate where I'm going. Okay, so I'll catch you in a bit. Right, so a quick one. Finally arrived outside of the Bougainville player. It's real bizarre for me because again, I haven't stayed in a hotel for so many years. Again, Tenerife being our home from home. The coach trip from the airport to here was an absolute nightmare. It took about an hour and a half in general to get here, drop people off. But the main thing was to wait for people at the airport. There was some trouble, and yeah, I'm not going to say too much about that. The flight was alright, it was really good. There was people in good spirits. Yes, they'd have a few drinks and whatnot, but something happened when we landed. And again, I don't want to go into too much detail. I do need a drink, by the way. I'm so dry, I'm going to go and get one now. But there was some trouble when we landed, and it was yeah, a real heated situation with a number of people in the mix. It was horrendous. I need to forget about that one. I need to go and get myself a cold drink anyway. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Again, I do need a drink. I'm going to go in now, and hopefully my family member will be waiting for me. We can go out, have something to eat, and get a drink. Turn the camera in, by the way. Who remembers this from previous vlogs? So again, it's going to be an interesting one, me staying here this time. It's a place where I've always wanted to stay. Again, family have stayed here before, and I've been in when JT was a little boy. Actually, he wasn't even a little boy; he was a little baby at that time, a little toddler, probably about 1 or 2. Do like this place. So again, the reception of the Bougainville player. Those of you who've seen my previous vlog will be familiar with it. It's a very popular hotel complex here on the island. I do like it. Again, beautiful place. Turn the camera around. When you come in, there's a reception where you'll be greeted. Nice pool table over the far side, and the lifts. I will be showing you more of this hotel over the next few days. Again, a flying visit for me, but it's one that I'm not keep saying it, I'm really looking forward to it. I just want to forget about that back end of the flight when we landed and the coach trip to here. Absolute nightmare. Right, let me turn the camera off and check myself in. Okay, so I'm in the hotel now. I'm being quiet because I am on floor 5. I'm going to go in. It is dark, it's nearly 8 o'clock here now at night, so I'll do a full room reveal, should we say, tomorrow when it's daylight. I'll take you in though now very quickly, just show you what I see. Again, it is dark outside, but let's have a little look, see what it's like. Okay, so I've just figured out actually the band lets you in the door. The key card, or what I thought was a key card, doesn't. There's an English couple of them, but very kindly said it's your wristband. Okay, so turn the camera around. And again, keep in mind here now that it's gone 8 o'clock now. So this, apparently, let me just straighten it up. There we go. Little click, lets you in. Here we are. Just bear with me, it's obviously very dark at this moment in time. I'm guessing, I'm not guessing, I'll know. This goes in here, lights are on, and there is the first impressions of the room. Again, I'll show you more during the day of what it's like. Two large single beds making up a double. It's nice, listen, clean, looks fresh. Again, I'm not going to show you too much. I'll do a proper room tour of this. Okay, so I'm not going to show you around this room in its entirety. I'm going to take this thick coat off. I was telling the lady down on reception that it was snowing in some parts of the country when I left, and it was freezing cold, and she was laughing. It's boiling here. I want to get over that flight. Again, the flight was fine. It was the landing. There was issues, again, with an heated argument, should we say, amongst some people on there, and it kind of spoilt the flight, if you like. But again, I'm not really going to say too much about that. Things do happen, don't they? And yeah, the coach journey from the airport was delayed, and coming in, it was alright, to be honest with you, but it took a good hour and a half. And really, I always get transportation here, and it usually takes 20 minutes from the airport. Took a good hour and a half. That's enough for me. on my travel day into Tenerife and my 3-day stay here, very short stay, flying visit to Tenerife and the Bougainville play. Again, I will show you around in a little bit more detail. I'm not here to predominantly vlog. I have got things on, got a family member here. I want to spend some quality time with them, but I will try and show you around what I can whilst I'm here. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that travel day in. I'm tired, I need a drink, I need something to eat. Please do hit the like and subscribe button. It really does mean an awful lot to me, and it really does help the algorithm and to essentially grow the channel, and that's what it's all about. For me to grow the channel and to attract people who really like the content, that's starting to happen now, starting to get some traction, and I do really appreciate it. Anyway, enough for me. Take care for now. Much love from me to you from the glorious island of Tenerife. I'll see you tomorrow.